2 years we've waited. It's been 2 long years since the release of Dark Souls 3, and the Souls community has been dying for new Souls content. And finally, we're given the Holy Grail, Dark Souls Remastered. There have definitely been speculations of a Dark Souls remaster in the works, but finally we have confirmation. On May 25th, Dark Souls is going to be remastered for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, and even the Nintendo Switch, oddly enough. Now, if only it was cross-platform, that would be the icing on the top of the cake. I don't expect that from them, but that would just be a nice addition. Now, what exactly does a Dark Souls remaster entail? Well, let me start off by saying that they are enhancing the graphics. So for those of you playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, you're going to be able to play Dark Souls in 4K resolution with HDR lighting. For those of you on other consoles or on the PC, I'm assuming you're going to be able to play the game in whatever resolution your rig can handle. So if you're on a PC and you can handle 4K resolution, then I'd say it's a go. As if that wasn't enough, not only are they upgrading the resolution, they are now guaranteeing a steady 60 frames per second. This is huge. For those of you like myself who really enjoy the PvP mechanic of the Dark Souls series, having a steady frame rate is a must. If you're dropping frames while battling, it affects your gameplay and your timing, and having a steady rate of 60 FPS is going to be glorious. That is probably the most exciting news about the Dark Souls Remastered version for myself, is the steady frame rate. When I played through Dark Souls, I did have some frame dropping in Blight Town and certain areas, and I know a lot of people who have personally had to use the Dark Souls fix to play Dark Souls 1 on PC, so this is definitely going to be an amazing upgrade. Now, not only are the graphics being upgraded, but for those of you who are huge fans of the Souls multiplayer aspect, such as myself, we're getting an amazing gift. In the original Dark Souls, the amount of players that could gather in one world was limited to 4. Now, just like in Dark Souls 3, they're upgrading that number to 6 players. This means that all of us need to brush up on our Dark Souls 1 PvP ability because we're going back into a Dark Souls 1 Remastered with the ability to have 5 phantoms in one world. This is going to be chaotic, and I'm going to love it. They also mentioned the 9 covenants that are going to have a lot to do with online play, so I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's going to be very similar to the Dark Souls 3 covenants. The final gift the remastered version of Dark Souls is going to be bringing us is dedicated servers. Now, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. I'm assuming it's going to be like Dark Souls 3 where you have arenas for PvP, and that's where the dedicated servers are going to come into play. I'm not sure if they're going to take effect during invasions. I would hope. But I'm kind of assuming that invasions are still going to be peer-to-peer connection. Either way, I'm going to be happy no matter what. We're getting a Dark Souls remaster with upgraded graphics, a steady 60 FPS, and dedicated servers. What more could you ask for? And that pretty much covers all the information that's been given to us about the remastered version of Dark Souls. I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys so you can read for yourselves about what is exactly happening for the remastered version. And I'm going to do my best to keep you guys up to date on any new information that gets released pertaining to Dark Souls. And one final reminder, the remastered version of Dark Souls is being released on all consoles and PC on May 25th. So make sure you pick it up on release date. Every Souls fan is going to be heading into Dark Souls on that day, and you really don't want to miss the whole community jumping in together. Well, that's pretty much everything, guys. I'm going to make sure to keep you guys updated with any new information that comes my way, and I hope to see you guys all in Lordran on May 25th. Until then, chase the bro out.